My name is Anne and this is Toby, and welcome to a Tobyknits Flosstube episode 58. So if you're new, grab a cup of tea, probably need a biscuit. When I say that, the reason I say that is I like to keep my videos to like 20 minutes. Because I know for me, I'm always busy and I love to have a sit down and a cup of tea and watch a quick podcast. And I'm happy when it's only like 20, 30 minutes because, you know, you have the time to sit and watch it and enjoy it, right? When they get much longer, then after a while, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry now. Oh, I should maybe be doing something else right now. And so that's why I tell you need a biscuit to give you the sustenance to get through the 30 or 40 minutes it has now morphed into. Because you know me, I like to chat. I am originally from England. I'm from Liverpool. And I do knitting on every other Monday and crochet. I do Flosstube, cross stitch, every Wednesday. And once a month, I do an update on my quilting and sewing. And once a month, I do a live. Yes, I do. So we can all catch up. I'm thinking of doing a Zoom though. But I'm still working on that idea. But anyway, yes. So if you're new, I'm so excited you stopped in to say hi. As I said, grab a cup of tea, get a biscuit, get comfy, and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Oh, and anything I mention, I always forget to tell you this, is below in the description box. I think you have to click more or something where it gives you a little bit of what my video is going to be about. If you click more, it opens up this whole big box, and down below will be all the links to all the various different SALs I'm doing. If you want to join in, there will be all kinds of stuff down there where you can reach me, because I'm on Instagram as Tobyknits. I'm on Facebook as Tobyknits. I have a Facebook group called Tobyknits and Friends where we all share what we're working on and chat. I'm on Ravelry, but that's Brit Hockey Mom. Yeah, I know, it's a long story. So yeah, you'll find all that below. And if you want to send me any stitchy kindness or any kind of kindness, again, it's all below. So let's get started. Do I have any finished objects? No, I do not. Do I have any fully finished objects? No, I do not. No, I don't. Don't know why I paused then for that. I really don't. So, the way I like to do my cross stitch, and this is different for everybody, but this is how I like to do mine. I allocate days of the week to a project. So, that means I work on, you're going to think my math is off here, but just come with me. Follow along. 6 projects in a week. 6 different projects during the week. On a Wednesday, it's Wheel Wednesday. So I let the wheel pick what I'm going to work on that day from the 6 projects, and any other projects I still haven't finished that were from January or December, they get added to my wheel. I also do Wipgo on Saturdays and Sundays. So the Wipgo board picks those. So for me, it gives me the excitement of what am I stitching tonight? Keeps me entertained with the whole thing. Doesn't take much. And I just like doing it that way. I don't get bored, because I do get very bored very quickly. I keep everything that I'm working on in my lovely book that I got from Evertote in Canada. And here is how, it's kind of like a book of days. So everything I write in here on my book of days. And there's also a page where you can write your plans and challenges and SALs and stuff like that. So I like to follow this. And then there is also an area for the bingo board, and there is also an area for you to write in all your whips, new starts, and so on. And then there's an area at the very back, which I haven't used yet, but I shall be, in April for retreats. We can put all stuff in there that you've made, Stitchy Kindness, your travel details, where you're staying, all that stuff, because I'm going to Stitch North. I am. It's the first time I've ever been to a big cross stitch. I've gone to 2 retreats before. One which I worked on with my friend Diana. Hello, Di. Together. That was 2022. And then she did it last year herself. And it was just 6 of us ladies rented an Airbnb, and the whole weekend we just stitched. And she taught us a couple of different things, like how to do little Christmas quilted balls, and how to do felting stuff. This is felting, in case you didn't know. But yeah, so it was fun. But this will be my first really big one where there's like 200 other women in the room. Naturally, I'll take you with me. So let's go with what I worked on last week. And I will go with, how should I do it? Let's just do it in the order of the days of the week. So Mondays is New Start Monday. And in January, I started a really gorgeous cross stitch that my mum bought me. It was a kit. And my mum's been passed away now 10 years. So she bought me this kit before that. So I've had the kit for like 15 odd years and had never even opened the package. So I opened it and started that. That was called Sally. But then halfway through January, so I was working on Sally for the first 2-3 weeks of January until I got a cross stitch in the mail, another kit from Bothy Threads. And it was called my first holiday, and it is I have to start it. It's New Start Monday. It's a rule. So I've actually worked on that now for the past 3 Mondays. So technically next Monday, I should be changing again to another new whip. But more about that later. In the meantime, in this gorgeous bag that I made is my first holiday. Let me show you the picture of it first. This is going to be for my beautiful little granddaughter, the newest of the clan, Sunny, who is 1 now. And I realized I had not done her. So this is what it's going to look like. And I just thought this was lovely. She lives in Nova Scotia with her mom and her dad, Sean, my son, and the lovely Leo, and her mom, Miss Megan. I already said that, but I forgot to say her name. So this is, it just sang to me. That was it. So I wanted to make this for her. So here's a picture of where I was at. Now it's hard to see because the top of it is all one strand full cross stitches, so they very much blend into the background. So there's a color it's called very light sky blue, but it looks like white to me, so it's very hard to see. So anyway, here's where I am. I wanted to put in the start doing the back stitch, because I want to start doing back stitch as I go, because it just brings it more alive for me. But you can see, so I've done a lot more. This all up here is all the single-stranded backstitch. I did the 2 flags, and then I started on the lighthouse. So isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And that's my little Bothy Threads needle minder that I got at Christmas in their box. Oh, it's still not the right way. Can you hear the train? There. So anyway, there it is. That's my Monday stitch. So yesterday, I actually, because today is Tuesday for me, as I always take the day before. Yesterday, I got about 4.5 hours into this. I was super tired. We had a really busy weekend, and I was just very, very tired yesterday. Oh, there it is. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it at my window. Can you see it over the trees there? So it's a train. It goes by 2 or 3 times a day. After a while, I forget about it. Don't even notice it. But, you know, I'll just put that on the floor down there. So yeah, that was Monday's stitch. And yeah, yesterday, all I wanted to do is sit on the couch, watch telly, craft. I knitted, I cross-stitched. Yeah, it was just a very lazy day yesterday. So that's what I did. Tuesdays is Tiny Tuesday. Where's the Tiny Tuesday bag? That's not it. It fell to the bottom of my box because I have a box that I keep them all in. So this is Tiny Tuesday, and I stitch small projects that I will be taking with me to the retreat in April as Stitchy Kindness, where you swap with people and, you know, either on your table or in the room that you've chatted to, I guess. And so I am making this, which came in a magazine. It came in the World of Cross Stitch, which I love. It's a British magazine, and it's this little bookmark. They often have a free gift attached to the magazine when you buy it, and the instructions usually are in the magazine, but in this one, they're actually on the back of this bookmark thing. This was from their December, I feel like it was, because we got 3 little things. So here is what I did last week. When you saw it last, I had just done the spool, and now I have started on the mouse. So here is the little mouse. So I figure I could get the mouse. I feel like this will take me most of February to work on, because there's a lot to it. There's a lot of backstitch in it. The wording will go quickly. That'll probably take 1 evening. The wording is, I so love to read, which I do. And, but there's a lot of backstitch and more. So I feel like this will be so this is my today's project for tonight or this afternoon, but we're going to Costco, so I'll probably do it tonight. And, yeah. Bob is out right now, shoveling. Oh, before I go any further, let me show you what I woke up to this morning. Bob, I'm videoing. Say hello, Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Toad, we got a lot of snow. Look how beautiful it is. You can even hear the snow blowers. Tobe. Tobe. Yeah, so we got a lot of snow. We did. And it's lovely. It looks beautiful out when you first wake up. And oh yeah, by the way, that is my backyard. The whole of that is my backyard. Not just the little fenced-in area. That's Toby's backyard, the fenced-in area. Because behind us is like 60 acres of like nothing, bush. And we have deer living back there and wild turkeys and I don't know what else. Bob saw a fox yesterday. So we don't let him in the big backyard because if he took off after a squirrel, I'd never find him. So we have to contain him in that little backyard. But yeah, so he's out right now, snow blowing, and so that we can get the car out of the driveway and go to Costco. Yes. So Wednesdays was Wheel Wednesday, and my wheel for last week picked Little Owl, which I was thrilled to bits about because Little Owl is my Thursday project. So I get to show you that in one go. So this is Little Owl in the ghost cat bag. And here's a picture of what it looked like last time you saw it. While I just get it organized on here. This is a I can't get the words. Why have I got two needles? I don't know. I don't know why I have two needles. This is a sampler from Historical Sampler Company in the UK, who graciously gifted this to me. I absolutely love Historical Sampler Company for very many reasons. But one is they do these amazing stitch-alongs. And they come in a quarter, so you get 2 weeks to do a certain area, and then 2 weeks later you get another, and it takes you 4 weeks, and you've completed it. And they're beautiful. This one is called Little Owl Patchwork, and there's where I got to. This, had I got the rest of this and this finished, is part one. So you can see I'm miles behind. I didn't actually get this till the beginning of the second week of January, and it started January 1st because of the Canada Postal Strike. And because I only stitch on this once a week, it, you know, again, it's not moving as fast as maybe other people's are, but I am really enjoying it. The colors are fabulous. And the nice thing about this, because part 2 and part 3 are out, and I feel like, yeah, part 2 and part 3 are out. And these are in each corner, and there's a bunch of owls all the same, but the tree blocks are all different. Each of the blocks are different, and they're all separated by this. There's a beautiful house in the middle. So it's nice. It's an easy stitch. You know what you're doing. The colors are magnificent. This is on a 14 count. No, I think it's 16 count. A 16 count beautiful beige. And it's honestly, it's such a soothing, rhythmic stitch. And it's fun to be able to like get a box done and then one night just spend the whole evening working on the thing inside the box. And you feel accomplished. You've done something. You feel like you're finished. There's like many little finishing parts. So it's really lovely. I adore it. You can still get in on this SAL. It is still available to join in with. You can get it just as a PDF. There's The kit is just the fabric and the thread. And then again, you get, each week you get sent the PDF. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to do. And I really enjoy making this one. So that was Wednesday and Thursday. So I actually got out of this, when I did it last week, I did 2 hours on the Thursday and 2.5 hours on the Wednesday. So basically that gave me almost the first part done. Like I said, I just have a little bit of the red border and I would have finished part 1. So I'm super excited because tomorrow, as you see this, I will be working on, no, I won't be working on that because it's real Wednesday. Thursday, I'll be working on it. I keep forgetting what day it is. And I'll get to start part 2. So, Friday is Secret Grove, which is in this gorgeous bag. Oh, my bags are so soft and they just hug. They're a hug for my cross stitch. And Secret Grove is another stitch along that you can join in. Again, details will be down below. And this is from Needlelot Designs. And this is absolutely beautiful. Now, this one is a year long. And I'm holding the fabric double because it's a very long piece. My fabric I'm using is a 32 count Wild Orchid Lugana, and it is showing the colors up beautifully. Here's a picture of what it looked like last week when I was working on it. And as I said, I am miles behind with this. I believe Clue, we're working on part 5, and I think there's 10 or 12 parts altogether. And they come out every 3 weeks. So this goes on till May. It started in, I feel like it was October or November. Could have been. And it gives me such joy. I'm not sure if it's the fabric I'm using or the way she's brought in her colors. It's absolutely magnificent. So here's where I'm at now. So this past Friday, I got 2.5 hours in. So I finished off the welcome sign and started bringing down the tree. The tree comes down to about here with a bunch of little mushrooms. And, but isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Look at the colors. They literally pop right off. And I'm just, can you imagine the stories I'm going to make up when this is hung up and I can show the kids? And I'm like, the owl's name is Helos, I think. She names everything and tells you everything. So it's just gorgeous. Absolutely love it. So that is my Friday stitch. So very excited about my Friday stitch. I'm trying to put things away as I'm going, even though I toss it all on the floor. So then Saturday and Sunday is Wipgo, and we got new numbers for February. So I was super excited because I got to work on Wipgo on Saturday, and that one is called Roses. Now, I bought this right after my aunt passed away when I went home for her funeral to England. And I think it was 2007 or 2008. I feel like it was 2007. And it is this beautiful kit from Creative Accents. And it's gorgeous. And then, of course, I just stopped cross-stitching in 2008 for some unknown reason. I feel like it had something to do with my eyesight. So I found all my old cross stitches, wanted to pick them out, and bingo is the perfect way for me to do that and get working on them without overwhelming myself. Here is where it was when it was left. Let me just say left. Such a long time ago. So it did take me a while to figure out where I am. I'm working off a paper chart, which is difficult because now I love to use Markup RXP, but I've got 1 or 2 projects that are still old enough that they're on paper, and it's really hard to try to get a paper image into Markup RXP. You can do it. I've done it with a few things, but because I pencil out where I'm up to, it really messes up the, what's the word? Plus it would make it just super hard for me to then start trying to work out where I was, fill everything in. So I'm just working off the paper, which again is, while I'm counting hours, it's a little hard. I've got to make sure I'm watching the clock. So here is where I am. And like I said, it took me a while to figure out where I was. All of the brown it's 2 strands, but it's a half a cross stitch, which makes things go easier. It also is beautiful to add definition because then the full cross stitch sticks out more. But it's hard to know. When I first looked at it, it was like, did I actually finish that stitch off, or is that a half a stitch? So, but I did start up here because I needed something of color so I could then bounce off where I'm going next. So it doesn't look like I have put a lot into it, but that actually was an hour and a half because again, I had to figure out where I was at. And then once I've worked on it a couple of Saturdays, and it's in the Wipgo a few times, so it's not the only time this month, or February is not the only time I'll work on it. I'll get more in sync with where I'm up to with it. Wipgo for Sundays, I was thrilled to bits, is still Peking Puppies, because again, I had put that one in a couple of times. So Peking Puppies, which is in my old Michael's bag, came up. And you all know the story of Peking Puppies. The dogs look like my son's dogs. One of them passed away, so I'm making this for my son. I tried to change the colors. It didn't work. I unpicked all the second dog colors and went back to the original pattern. Here is where I was last time. And here is where I am now. So I've got all the eyes done now. And I've started to come down to go around the nose. This is going to be the nose somewhere down there. And bringing this one. A lot of these colors are 2 strands held together. 2 colors held together, I should say. So I was trying to work on the colors here that are just the one color, but the 2 strands. And again, this also has half cross stitches on the door so that the dogs look like they are bursting through the door. Isn't that one gorgeous? Honest to God, it's so real looking. But I am loving working on these. So this is Peking Puppies. It's a dimensions kit on 14 count Aida, using obviously all the colors in the kit. So that is how my week has gone. Loving it. I still have 2 cross stitches in the bag, two projects. One is Robin, which was the Historical Sampler Society's company's stitch along in November, December, which I never finished. And Sally, my lady, because they are in the wheel. So we're going to spin our wheel now and find out what I'm going to be working on this Wednesday. So here are all my items in here. We've got Tiny Tuesday, My First Holiday, Sally, Robin, Secret Grove, Roses, Peking Puppies. Have I left anybody out? I have. I haven't got an owl in there, do I? No, I don't. Let me add Sally, Secret Grove, Roses, Peking Puppies, Robin, Tiny Tuesday. Y is Little Owl. Now we've got Little Owl in there. Yeah. I think because I drew it last week, I must have hit the button that says remove and it removed it from the wheel. Good job, I noticed that. Okay. Let's see what we're going to get to work on this week. Sally! Oh, I'm so excited. Let me show you Sally. Oh, it's so much fun. So here is my Sally. This is what she looks like. Isn't she gorgeous? She looks like my mother. My mom used to wear big fancy hats like that when we went weddings and special events, not just every old day of the week. Imagine. But here is Sally so far. So that's as far as I got in the first 3 weeks of working on her. So I am thrilled to bits. She's going to be my Wednesday stitch. That's so exciting. So excited. So that means this week I have 7 projects to work on. Oh my gosh, the bag is all punched up there. Good, good. Okay, so I should write that down right now. Sally, so I don't forget when this is all over with. So how did I do in January? Let's have a recap. So I had 6 new starts. I know it doesn't feel like 6, does it? But Tiny Tuesdays helps, right? So I had Sally, Little Owl Patchwork, My First Holiday, the Butterfly Keychain, which is an FO, the Mini Birth Sampler, which is very nearly an FO. I'm just going to do that because it's got the baby's details on, and I just have to put it in the frame. But this was my FO for the Mini Birth Sampler. And I love to sew and read bookmark. So I had 6 new starts and 2 finishes in January. 2 Wipgo numbers done and dusted. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is working out for me. I'm really enjoying it. Plans for February are a bit, I need your help. Basically, I need your help. So if you don't know, our son Sean, Miss Megan, the lovely Leo, and the sweet Sunny live in Nova Scotia. I'm in Ontario. It's a 14-hour drive to get there. No, we're not driving. We are going up there, though, in the middle of February for 10 days. But we're taking the train, which will take us 24 hours. Wait, what? Yeah, we're not on the train for 24 hours, but the whole journey starts and finishes 24 hours later. But we are on an overnight train. I think we get the train from Montreal at like 7 o'clock at night, and it doesn't get in until 6 o'clock the next evening. Wait, that is 24 hours. Oh, is it? Or is that 12? It's a long, I'm not good at math. Anyway, so we're on this train a long time. So I'm going to be taking some projects, obviously with me, knitting and my cross stitch. And while we're there, I'm not going to have a lot of time to stitch or knit because we'll have the 2 babies to play with. We'll be going places. We'll be doing stuff. I'll definitely need my afternoon naps. So I don't know. And because we're going on the train, we're limited in space. It's not like we've got the car and I can shove my whole box in the back of the car. I can't take the whole box with me. So I can't take all of my projects, basically is what I'm saying. So I have to pick and choose. What should I do? Here was my initial thought. I thought, let me show you my book. So these are all the days in the yellow that I'm gone. I thought I would take my first holiday and just completely not do a new start in February because it's for sunny. Will I finish it while I'm there? No, but it will be lovely for them to see me working on it, was my thought. So I think I'm going to take my first holiday and just work on that. And then because I'm doing the 2 SALs, the Little Owl and Secret Grove, which I'm miles behind in both, I thought I'd take both of those and just work on those 3 things while I'm there, because 3 bags is easy to pack. They're flat bags, so I can easily have them in a carrier bag with me on the train so I can flip between which one I want to stitch on, was my thought. But then I was like, okay, so I won't take Tiny Tuesday, so that's fine. And I won't do Wheel Wednesday because if the wheel pulls up that I need to do roses and I didn't bring it with me, then that's pointless. So I'm not going to do Wheel Wednesday or Tiny Tuesday for only 1 week. So that's fine. But I don't know what to do about roses and peking puppies. I don't know whether that's too many to take, especially as I don't even know if I'll get to work on any of them. And it would mean, but you know what? It only means they miss, no, it means they miss 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays. I don't know what to do. Yeah, they'll miss 2 Saturdays. But they're both in the Wipgo board again. So does that matter? Nah. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just take 3 projects with me. So from the 14th to the 24th, I'll just work on those 3 projects. Higgledy-piggledy whenever I get to them. I don't even know if I'll stick to a date. Or maybe I could do my first holiday Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Little Owl, no. Monday, Tuesday, first holiday, Little Owl. Wednesday, Thursday, Secret Grove. Friday, Saturday. Take Sunday off while I'm gone. I don't know. So much to plan when you're going on vacation, eh? But I mean, the vacation's all about hanging out with my family, right? Not about what I get stitched on. I think that's what I'll do. Just take those 3 and see how that goes. Yeah. And then when I come back, and in March, then March I'll do a new start for the 1st of March. And then if I've got Little Owl finished, I could always switch up my first holiday and put it in the Thursday slot. There's just so much to think about. There's so much to stitch and not enough hours. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I think my tea's cold. And it is time to go to Costco. Okay, have a fabulous week. I'll see you all next Wednesday for another floss tube. So, yeah, I'll see you then.